Caitlin, who is 16, and Alice and Susie, who are 17, can spend more than 6 hours on their phones every day. And they are among the most vulnerable to feeling the pressures of the beauty industry online. I know only too well how this can impact your life as a young girl.
So when I was 15 through to about 16, I was diagnosed with depression, and it was mainly because of my weight. I thought I was absolutely obese, disgusting. I hated how I looked. I was a bit overweight, maybe a bit chubby, but nothing that would warrant me having depression. I was completely obsessed with how I looked. And my parents actually got me cognitive behavioural therapy and hypnotherapy because I got that bad. So basically this investigation is kind of exploring the influences of social media, because I know for me that was a contributing factor. I was always online, always looking at people I follow, my favourite celebrity or role model. I was comparing myself to them. And obviously I didn't look like that, so I was like, why don't I look like that? And obviously my depression kind of spiralled on from then.
In 2011, I was at my heaviest weight, and that year I started meeting with hypnotherapist Sarah McRobert, who helped me to change my relationship with food and with myself. 7 years on, and I've come back to ask Sarah what she thinks about celebrities endorsing weight loss products to younger audiences online.
Would you sell them a knife? Would you sell them a gun? But really, in many ways, it's as harmful. Obviously, that's, I'm talking about two extremes, and a gun or a knife is more immediately harmful, but it's this surreptitious, constant dripping away, wearing away at a young person's self-image and self-belief, to the point where, and of course it has a knock-on effect, because it affects everything. It affects their family life, their social life, their ability to perform at school. And then slowly. We've got these desperately sad stories of young children. I think I heard on the news that I think it's 4 children and young people a week now are taking their own lives because of the pressures that they're under. And if you were able to stop these celebrity endorsements of these toxic, dangerous money spinners for big business, because that's all they really are, then maybe some of those lives might be saved.
I now know that self-worth is not a number on a scale, but for a lot of young girls and women, this is not the case. And when you're not happy with how you look, it can have a huge impact on your life.
Do you feel the pressures of social media to look a certain way?
I don't feel comfortable, if I go shopping and I'll try on clothes, I just don't like the way it looks on my body, and I just feel uncomfortable whenever it does happen. So I think it does have a big impact on people when you see it on the model and they look perfect, but then when you it doesn't look the same way. So yeah.
It's just not.
We have seen the negative effects it can have on our mental health. So now I want to know, will these weight loss products actually help you to lose weight? I met with expert nutritionist Shane Nugent, owner of SGen Nutrition, who's educating thousands of people around the world, specifically focusing on weight loss.
So in answer to the question, yes, they do work. A lot of them do work, but that's not what people are. That's not for the purpose that they're taking it for. You're not an athlete trying to make a number on some scales. That's nothing to do with a number on the scales. It's to do with people's image and their body composition and their body fat levels, and also it should really be about health and things like that. And I know that's boring, so people aren't really interested in that stuff. But generally improving, going from, let's say, a vastly overweight position to somebody that's what you would deem in shape or confident and happy with their body and fitter and healthier. All the health stuff comes along with that anyway, so we're happy to help with that. But yeah, the supplements are really a struggle to recommend, because yes, they do work if you want to lose lots of weight in a week, but why? That's not what you're trying to achieve. That's not going to help you for decades. It's going to help you for a week, and then you put that back on because you've just lost water and substances within your gut and things like that. You know, if that's weight loss you want, you know, fair enough. Maybe if it's safe, go for it. But 99.9% of people do not need those supplements. It's as simple as that.
It's highly unlikely that celebrities achieve their perfect bodies by only using whatever weight loss tea, shake, pill, or lolly they're advertising. So why are we led to believe this? I travelled to Aberdeen to visit Dr. Sam Robson, who runs her very own holistic weight loss programme. She condemns these products, but most of all, the detox teas.
When I was 19, I believed that there were detox teas that worked. I tried them and they didn't. And I thought, I'm not doing it right. And it never occurred to me that the celebrity promoting the detox tea might not be telling the truth. I wanted to believe it. And I see people all the time who are telling me about, you know, oh, I've tried this tea, I've tried this juicing diet or something. You just have to look at social media. I'm on social media, obviously, with the clinic, but I see feeds every day where there's some new miracle cure that is going to magic away that fat, and it's take this, and they have these fantastic videos and they show stuff happening, and I just think, that doesn't work, it can't work. Scientifically it can't work.
What's the fat analysis? If we join the end of these...
But the big problem is I think, that we want to believe it. So we suspend our disbelief. We know deep down it's not really going to work, but we still want to see if it will work for us. And I think, number one, you're parting with your money to buy something and investing something that's not going to work. But number two, you're doomed to failure. And then you're just going to feel rubbish about yourself.
They should be banned off social media, these products, because it's not what you want to be seeing. Like, you want to be seeing empowered women, not women that are promoting products just to get money. Like, that's not what you want to be seeing on social media, especially not young girls that are probably feeling like they're talking to vulnerable girls that probably are feeling a bit like self-conscious about how they feel, and then they're just using that as a way to try and sell them these products, and I just think it's wrong.
I also feel happy from talking about this. I do feel like talking about it does help, shows that everyone else feels the same way. And you know, sometimes when you're feeling a certain way about yourself, you think I'm the only one that feels this way. But having people around you and the fact that we all feel the same way is a nice thing, and you can all help each other.
I think it's always been a topic I'm definitely not comfortable talking about, so I'm kind of glad I did this. It's even with my sister, I've never really talked to her about it personally, and I feel like I could now, because it's something I've kind of get put in me.
Oh, okay.